fire. Fire. Two things. Something that's hot that I can use to heat or to cook things. It's also a verb, which means that if I am not doing a very good job, my employer will fire me. File. File. File is perhaps a document in your computer. A file. It is also perhaps something like this that contains documents. This is a file, folder. Okay? It's also something that I use to move my fingers. File. Rail. Rail. In order to go from Nagoya to Tokyo, you take the Shinkansen. The Shinkansen goes on as part of the rail line. Shoal. Shoal is very shallow water in the ocean. Shore. Shore. If I am traveling down to Florida and I like to fish, the shore is the coastline. Peel. Peel. Peel is the outside of fruit. For example, a banana peel, an orange peel. Reel. Reel. If you go fishing, your fishing line is on a reel. Seer. S-E-E-R. Seer is a person who can see into the future. Seal. Seal. Seal is two things. Seal is the animal that you see on your sheet, the animal that lives in the ocean, and can often be seen in aquariums and circuses. Seal is also something that you do to close a letter, to seal a letter. Lace. Lace. When I tie my shoes, I use a shoe lace. Race. Race. If I am late, I race for the bus. The marathon is a kind of a running race. The Tour de France is a cycling race. Lane. Lane. If I want to make a left turn, I have to go into the left lane on the road. Rain. Rain. Rain is the kind of weather that makes bicycling very difficult. Rain. It's very wet. Root. Root. Root is a part of a tree or a plant that is under the ground and that holds it up. That's a root. I can also, if I like the Nagoya Dragons, I will root for the team. Loot. Loot. This spelling of loot is, oh, it's hard to describe. It's kind of if you come back from a trip and you have a lot of gifts and so on, you call that loot. Okay? Rare. 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 Rare is something that is very hard to find. For example, diamonds are rare. And it also means a way to cook things. If you want a steak and you don't want it very well cooked, you say, I want my steak rare. And that is your Hatsuon Bingo list. What I'd encourage you to do is go through this list on your own to practice and try to practice the different sounds. Practice them in pairs so you can hear the difference. Now remember, before I go, that when you're saying the letter L, your tongue is almost between your teeth towards the front of the mouth. Ooh. 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 Okay? If you're pronouncing the word R, the back of your tongue is is lower in your mouth, and you're letting the air go through a little more freely. Er. So actually, sorry, I correct that. The back of your tongue is up towards the top of your mouth, and the front of your tongue is down lower. R. I hope you have fun with this activity, and keep practicing, and one day come visit Canada.